What up, people, man? This your boy Z the Real here, and then this video I'm finna talk to you young folks, okay? You young rappers in the game, you young artists, and again, man, I don't wanna. I know people are grown, you adults, right? You gonna do whatever you wanna do, but I suggest y'all need to leave that lean alone, okay? Y'all need to stop drinking the cough syrup mixed in with the soda, okay? Y'all need to be doing that, because all you're doing is basically setting your body up. You're setting yourself up to live a short life, man, right? You're setting yourself up, you know what I'm saying, to die long before your time. Okay, I understand that you may be depressed. You might have had a bad, you know what I'm saying, a rough childhood. One of your parents not around. I get all that, but to be turned into drugs and get addicted to the pills and the was it the Xanax and the Molly Percocet? That's not the answer, man. Like, I understand we just lost Juice WRLD a couple of weeks ago, and it's sad because I was another young man who was 21 years old. Again, been blessed with all that talent, right? He had his music was successful. People was listening to it. He had other artists collabing with it, right? He even had a song with Triple X Tentacion before Tentacion got murdered, right? And that song has already went viral. Okay, so this man got all this talent. He getting ready to go on tour. He got all this money. Yeah, he gonna die at an early age. It's sad, man. How many more young people do we got to see dying before we get it? It's like Mac Miller's death taught you nothing. Mac Miller dying taught us nothing at all, man. Mac Miller went out the exact same way. I told you that man was depressed too. It's sad, man. For one, dude, cough syrup is not meant to be used for recreational. It's just not, man. Cough syrup is only meant to be taken only a few times when you're sick, right? Cough syrup is meant to take down the mucus inside your lungs that freezes them and cause you to cough after you got pneumonia or you got a cold from how the weather is, right? That's what it's used for. And it's meant to be taken by itself. Yeah, it may taste nasty, but that's because that's how they made it. It's supposed to work like that way, right? You're not supposed to mix cough syrup in with no soda. Soda that has acid and sugar and other stuff in it. You ain't supposed to be mixing it in with no Sprite, no Coke, no Dr. Pepper, none of that stuff. Okay? Yeah, you can mix alcohol with Coke and that type of stuff. That's because alcohol is meant to be drinking. It's meant to be intake like that. It's meant for recreation. It's meant for that type of sociality, right? It's meant for social events. That's what alcohol is meant for. It's meant to be drinking. But cough syrup is not meant to be drinking like that. And when you take cough syrup, you're only supposed to be taking 1 or 2 teaspoons. It tells you that specifically on the instructions. But you got some people that's taking it, mixing it in with a soda, and that's horrible, man. You're putting all these chemicals into your body, right? And let's be honest, most people are only doing it because they see their favorite rapper doing it, or they see other people in there doing it for influence, man. No, y'all need to leave that stuff alone, for real, man. I'm tired of seeing these young folks die, especially the ones in the industry that's talented, right? They make all this money. Because first of all, if you're depressed and you got to rely on drugs for your depression, then you got a problem. Okay, you have an addiction. That means it's time to check yourself in and go get help. You need to talk to somebody, right? Let's say talk to a pastor, somebody, or if you're not religious, talk to some of your trusted family. Somebody you know, or go see a doctor, man. But y'all don't need to be taking that stuff. Y'all need to leave that stuff alone, man. That is the main killer right now in a lot of youth. And let me school you on something real quick. You see, these pharmaceutical companies use these rappers, man. They pay these rappers money because these are the ones who promote their drugs, right? They promote their Tylenol and their Excedrin, right? They promote their methazine, right? They promote their what you call it, that Molly Percocet. They promote all that. Xanax. They promote all these stuff, right? So they use these artists as ways to get people to go to these drugstores and buy their products. And they get a percentage of those products being sold, right? Yeah, it's true. The record labels use these artists, promote them only because these artists are making the money. That's what the record labels is doing. These record labels are capitalists, okay? So they'll use a little Xan, they'll use a Juice WRLD or a Mac Miller because, again, it's selling money, right? So when these guys are in the videos with the plastic cups, right? And they talk about syrup and then scissor and all this other stuff, right? It makes them money. So the record label is gonna do whatever's hot. Whichever artist is popular and whichever artist is selling tickets like that, that's where they're gonna go with. Meanwhile, the pharmaceutical companies is capitalizing off the fact that these artists are promoting their drugs, their products. Okay, like for example, Future, right? Future talked about Molly Percocet. Why? Because again, man, he's being paid. He's cut a paycheck for it. Let's just be honest, man. We keep saying Molly Percocet. He's getting his fan base to start taking that stuff and going to the drugstores buying it. And then you got these little kids. You got these people in high school, these kids in these 17, 16, 15 years olds that's getting it from their best friend who's going in their parents' medicine cabinet and bringing it to the parties, bringing it to their little functions, right? No, man, y'all killing yourselves. Y'all need to leave that stuff alone. You don't have to do drugs to have a good time. I'm just being honest now, right? And I'm talking with somebody who's I'll be honest, I never did lean in a day of my life. Why? Because I have self-control. Okay, for example, right? There was this one artist whose name I'm not going to mention, who I used to manage, right? This is when I was working on up-and-coming records. So this artist, though, we do 2 video shoots, right? We just got done with the first time. We do a second song. He wanted to make a song about lean, right? So, you know, they sent up the video. They all, him and his friends, his homies or whatever, the people's of me is all taking the cups, right? They offered me a cup. I turned that down, all right? Because for starters, I don't know I never did lean before at all, right? For first timers, it's going to hit you the hardest with any drug, okay? The weed especially. If you're not used to taking something, your body is going to react very, very harshly to it, right? 2, I don't know what type of side effects lean going to have on my body, and I got to drive home, right? This is when I was living in Orange County. I'm driving from Orange County all the way to Hollywood. I got to drive home far, man, right? So if I got to drive home, I can't be drinking some stuff in it. I know that's going to affect my ability to drive, and then I get pulled over and incarcerated. I'm not going to take that risk, right? And 3, I don't know what type of syrup they're using too, because some cough syrups, again, man, are very strong. They're very powerful, man. There's some cough syrups that are meant to put you to sleep and get you drowsy. So that's why when people take a lean, man, their heart be slowing down because they mess up their heart rate. They taking some things that's getting them sleepy, and they be fight sleepy, so their eyes be bucked under because again they taking some cough syrup. Because some people I know, saying some people aren't smart enough to read what type of stuff they take. They take some cough syrup that make you sleepy, that slow you down, because they want to be leaned out and they want to be scrunched over. They want to be they want to get faded, but you slowing down your heart rate. It's bad, man. Y'all need to leave that stuff alone, right? Like how many rappers, how many young artists we got that's got to lose their life before we get it, right? Again, we already lost Juice WRLD a couple of weeks ago. Mac Miller just last year, right, was on lean too, right? He overdosed on lean. We also lost one to ASAP, right? To these pharmaceuticals, right? One to ASAP. I don't know if it was ASAP Yams. It was one of them. It wasn't now. I think it was Yams. It was one of them that passed away. And I think we had, what was it, Lil Xan? One of the littles, right? Yeah. Forgive me if I butcher his name, but one of them died, right? No, man, y'all gotta stop. For real, man. It's very bad. No, you only take cough syrup because cough syrup is made with codeine, right? You only take that when you're sick, right? And that doesn't mean pour it in a cup, neither. No, you don't do that. And then you putting candy in there too. So no, you putting sugar, no. Don't do that. I'm just being honest now, man. This is my message to all young folks, okay? Because I run a mentoring program myself. I mentor other kids, man. And I'm tired of seeing children lose their lives early because of what they see on TV, man. No, you don't have to follow in with the crowd. Be different. People will respect you when you're different, okay? Because I'm going to tell you something now. These artists, these record labels use these artists because they make a lot of money. But at the same time, too, these artists are depressed. You know what I'm saying? They get artists who are depressed. They go through rough childhoods. They go through a lot of pain, and these artists take their anger out, or they want to soothe their pain by taking these drugs, thinking it's gonna help them, but it's not. Okay, if you gotta rely on drugs to soothe your pain, then again, you need to seek help, a lot of help, right? You need to go to church, right? You need to find God. Or if you don't serve Jesus or Yahweh, whatever name you call him, serve some other God, but you need to find some type of peace in your life. And you need to find comfort. Okay? But you don't have to resort to drugs just to cure your pain. That just means there's things you need to resolve in your life, right? You need to talk to the person, have a heart-to-heart to the person who hurt you, right? Talk to your mom, your dad, whoever put you in that type of pain. Whether it be a family member, a friend, whoever else out there on the streets, right? You need to go talk to that person. And then you need to go see a doctor, right? You need to go see, because for one, you shouldn't be taking no prescription drugs unless a doctor prescribed for you, right? If you shouldn't be taking none of these drugs unless somebody with a PhD or a doctor or MD has prescribed them to you. Those drugs are not meant to be taken for anybody, okay? Because again, there are certain side effects inside these pills, inside that Percocet, right? Inside that Xanax. There's certain side effects to these cough syrups, okay? And if you're not sick, your body's not going to react the same way, neither, right? Not to forget to mention you tearing up your liver as a result of that, because you're mixing cough syrup in with soda and candy, mixed into one. That's way too much sugar, man. But yeah, people wondering why they're getting diabetes so freaking soon. It's bad, man. People wondering why you got a big old belly far out like you're pregnant. And that's not just beer neither. That lean does that too. Everybody thinking beer cause you to get a belly. I mean, yeah, it does if you drink a whole lot of it during the week. But there's some people that drink beer, they don't have no belly like that. Why? Because they exercise and work out. But lean can also cause you to get fat too and get a large belly because, again, it's too much sugar. You mixing soda in with a Jolly Rancher with candy in with that cough syrup. That's way too much. That's too much, man. It's not worth it at the end of the day. Because the goal in life is to be lived long enough to where you can at least see your children. Right? You at least see your kids. You can at least graduate from college or school or whatever. You can at least get the chance to travel the world and do the things you always want to do. That's the goal in life. Because you're only going to live once. I'm telling you that now, young folks. Young man, young lady, you're only going to live once. You only got one life to live, right? Like they say in YOLA. But that does not mean do things that's going to destroy your body. And then as you get older, you start having all these health problems, right? You can't breathe properly, right? You got to have an oxygen tank, right? You having problems, you having respiratory issues, right? And then you short of breath, so then you set your body up to get a stroke faster. No, you don't want to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? There was a young man at my job that got fired recently because he was smoking them vape pens that got THC in it while he was working. So then when he took it, and the dude was real skinny. He was skinny as Slim Jesus. And he wasn't even fully Caucasian. He was mixed with Indian. But anyways, the dude was smoking a hookah pen while he was at work on our break room, right? THC while he was working. So then at lunchtime, before he clocks in, his body catches a heart attack, right? He got a stroke. I wouldn't say stroke, but he had a heart attack, right? Well, we had to call the ambulance. Long story short, that Jaw had to release him for their own protection because that was a liability problem. Again, man, even those hookah pens, man, I don't do vape pens no more because it's been now discovered that those vape pens are made with a lot of chemicals in it, all kinds of stuff that people are now supposed to be intaking inside their bodies. I've been stopped. I think I stopped, you know what I'm saying, early last year. I've been stopped doing it. Those hookah pens are dangerous. Now you see young folks, they are dying from those pens. You even had a man had his jaw exploded because a pen, the pudding blew up in his mouth. Has whole jaw, almost bottom jaw taken out. And again, man, y'all need to stop doing these y'all gotta watch what you put in your body. And just because you see your friend doing it in at a party don't mean you do it neither. Again, learn to have self-control. Okay? But no, it's sad. I'm tired of seeing these young people die from these drugs, die from taking these pharmaceuticals, right? Yeah, everybody thought that heroin and crack and crystal meth is bad, but no, these pharmaceutical stuff is killing you faster. Because with heroin and crack and all that other stuff, that kills you within time. It takes a long time to do it. There have been people who've been living for years that's been taking that stuff, but it kills you eventually, but not as fast. These painkillers, these pills, these medications, this lean stuff, this is killing you out sooner than later. And that's the problem. So no, man. And to these rappers that's doing it, man, I mean, I understand y'all adults, okay? Y'all gonna do what you want to do, but just know that you got people watching y'all, right? So the blood's gonna be on your hands because you influence these people to do it. No, man, if you watching an artist do it, don't mean you do it. No, don't do it. That's their body. Okay? If you want to live a long time, then you got to start thinking it accordingly. Right? But no, that's just what I want to tell you in this video. Because I only saying this because I care. I'm telling this because I care about people and I care about my environment. And I don't want to see another rapper like Juice WRLD die this freaking young. Right? It's not worth it at the end of the day, man. Like, you got a fan base that want to see you. Juice WRLD had at least a good 8-9 years in him. I'll be honest, man. He could have, from his type of talent, he could have been around a while. But again, man, it's sad. It really is, man. That young man like that got to lose his life. But no, we got to be smart. So no, to young folks, no, leave the lean alone. Do not drink cough syrup in with no soda, with no candy mixed into no cup. Don't do it, right? If you at a party, wherever you go and you've seen other people do it, don't do it. I'm telling you now. And don't be taking no Molly's, don't be taking no over-prescription, no painkillers neither. Don't do that, man. We had another young man got fired from that too. And then somebody told him not to take it. And there was the person who gave it to him at work told him not to do it. Don't take this while you're at work. Wait till you get home. He was disobedient. And he took it and caused him to get high. No, man, don't do it. It caused him to be hallucinating, acting crazy while you're at the job. No, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Okay? Do not do it. Because you're in pain that bad, again, you need to call 911, or you need to go to the emergency, right? And you need to go see somebody. If you're in that much pain, right? Don't try to introduce yourself to any drugs that you're not accustomed to taking. Because you could get addicted real easy. Your addiction is sometimes hard to kick. I'm not lying. There's been people that's been battling addiction for years because they've been taking some drugs for so long, right? You constantly hear about this. Not only in Hollywood either, right? With the Orlando Browns, they're not the only ones that suffer from this. And I remember I said this a long time ago. I think this was last year, man. That one YouTuber had to get on because he was laughing, making fun of Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown was hooked on drugs. That's somebody you gotta pray for, man. That Orlando Brown needed help. You don't laugh at people like that, man. Somebody that's in pain, that's suffering like that, that's addicted, man. You gotta pray for these people, man. You gotta have a heart for those people, and you gotta hope that they can get themselves help. You get these people help. You help these people. You don't laugh at them at all. Addiction is nothing really to be laughing at. It's really sad because these people are killing themselves because they're in so much pain mentally. Right? You don't kick somebody while they down, man. That's bad karma. That's why I had to get on that one YouTuber, man. This is a Caucasian dude doing this to a black man. It's sad. Right? Orlando Brown was so messed up he couldn't remember his child's name. And this is somebody I know personally, man. I don't want to see that happen. You pray for people like that, but you pray that you hope that they can get themselves help. You get these people help, man. You talk to them. You stop them from killing themselves. Because just as that YouTuber was laughing at Orlando Brown, he could have somebody in his family going through the exact same thing. He wouldn't want to put them on blast, expose them. Just because they celebrities don't mean you got to talk about them like they evil, like they dogs, like they animals. That's what I'm saying, man. That's when any artist, when any athlete that's in the game now is addicted, like Josh Gordon, for example, right? Josh Gordon is another one who needs serious help. That man needs to check himself into rehab for a good 6 months, right? That man needs to take at least a year off and go to straight rehab because Josh Gordon has a freaking problem. That man can't leave the marijuana alone. He has an issue, right? The league specifically tells you no weed, no marijuana, period. Same thing with Irving, right? David Irving from the Cowboys. This man going to basically quit, going to basically give up his contract for making all that money, right? Again, this guy's from Compton, right? I know him personally too, right? I've enjoyed seeing David Irving, but I can't condone that type of behavior, man. That guy is a stupid individual, man. He really is. Because why would you give up your contract, right? All that money you're making under Jerry Jones just because you can't smoke weed anymore, right? Again, David Irving has an addiction like Josh Gordon has. Josh Gordon is addicted to weed. He has a serious problem. And that just cost him his job because Seahawks have to release him, just in case y'all didn't know. Yeah, he's suspended, but the Seahawks finna release him. They not finna have that on this team. They can't have nobody there. They didn't have problems with Marshawn Lynch already, right? Now, Marshawn Lynch wasn't smoking weed during the football season. He was just wearing the clothes on his he was just wearing the products while he was out there being interviewed. That's against the rules. Can't be doing that. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Now, weed has been known to be good for you, and there's things that helps you. But remember, man, if your job specifically tells you there's no weed smoking allowed, there's a marijuana, period. Even when you drug test, then don't do it. Okay? Period. Right? You got to obey the rules. No, Josh Gordon is somebody that's addicted to weed. He can't stop. He has a serious problem. That young man needs help. A lot of help, man. For real. So again, man, I don't laugh at nobody that's battling addiction that's addicted to that stuff. I don't, man. My heart goes out for people that's out there on the streets snaking on drugs. For real, man. It's sad. That's nothing to be really laughing at. That's nothing to be glorifying at all. Just because you see it on TV don't mean it's something for you to do. No, don't do it. Another artist that need to be careful, he needs to watch out, is Lil Wayne. You know, so I've enjoyed watching and listening to Lil Wayne over the years, but Lil Wayne needs to stop drinking lean, man. If Lil Wayne don't leave that cup alone, don't leave that syrup alone, he gonna be another one where we gonna be seeing his RIP on the screens. Lil Wayne needs to be careful. This man is in his 40s, almost 40-something years old. Lil Wayne is in, if I'm not mistaken, he's in his 40s, right? He's in late 30s, going into his 40s. That man need to stop drinking that syrup. Lil Wayne has had seizures because of that cough syrup, right? Drinking lean, man. Lil Wayne has been in the hospital at least 3 times already. He needs to be careful. He's too old to be doing that. Wayne needs to stop it, man. For real. If Wayne don't stop drinking that syrup, he gonna be setting himself up to die sooner than later, man. He another one I don't want to have to see go because of it, man. Wayne gonna mess around here and OD if he don't stop. Okay? Again, man, Lil Wayne been in the hospital 3 times now, man. When y'all gonna wake up and realize that you should not be doing that? Okay? You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne talks to God, and Lil Wayne needs to pray to God that God can keep him from that addiction. Now, God can basically help Wayne. That's what I believe. I pray that God helps Wayne, you know what I'm saying, leave that stuff alone and know that he don't have to drink that stuff just to have a good time or just to get his memory flowing. Because some people, they take these drugs just so they could get critique, they could get artistic. But that's not always the case in some instances. And see, and the problem is too, Wayne is also smoking weed. So again, man, Wayne is messing down his heartbeat, his heart rate doing all that, man. Not to forget to mention, Wayne too can suffer side effects as he get older. Look at Wayne's voice, man. Wayne's voice is the result of all this, man. Wayne is already tearing up his voice doing all that stuff, man. No, man, y'all need to learn from Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne have been in the hospital already because of this, man. Y'all need to don't do it no more, man. Y'all need to stop, right? Drake too, man. You don't even be making songs about that, dog. I know Drake also has a song about sipping lean, sipping syrup. You don't need to be doing that, Drake. You better than that. So again, man, I get on everybody. I talk about everybody, man. Now, again, because I'm one of these people that care. There's not many YouTube videos go tell you about some stuff like this video here. I'm gonna be honest, man. I told y'all that already. There are some YouTube videos who don't care at all, right? They don't have no remorse. They don't have no compassion. I do. So now, to you young folks, man, that's in your early 20s, you're 18, 19 years old. Again, stay away from lean. Don't drink no cough syrup mixed in with no soda or no candy. Leave that stuff alone. Because you could get addicted, and there's some people can't get themselves out of addiction. It's bad, right? And don't smoke too much weed either, because too much of anything is bad for you. There's some people that smoke weed, they can't stop smoking weed. Their body relies on smoking weed. They can't go not one day without smoking weed. Again, when that happens, you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Leave them pills alone. Leave them prescription stuff alone. If that's used for your parents, if you taking some prescription pills and you sick, talk to somebody before you do it. Don't just go in medicine cabinets taking stuff that's under somebody's name, because it's not for you. The name that's on that prescription drugs is for somebody who needs it, that a doctor has told them to take it, right? So again, man, that's the video, folks. But I feel this is a serious problem, especially in the future, man. These pharmaceuticals and this lean, this is the main killing drug. It's the main thing that's taking these young folks out. Okay? I mean, folks, that's the video, man. Y'all tell me what you feel, man. Stay blessed, stay tuned. I'll see you soon.